Most people think attraction works like this. The person who approaches first is confident, decisive, and therefore will always be interested. But that's not the full story. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah was fun, outgoing. She didn't wait for men to notice her. One Friday night, at a friend's party, she saw a guy across the room. Instead of waiting, she walked straight up to him. "Hi, I'm Sarah," she said with a smile. He was surprised, flattered, curious, and initially things went well. For the first few weeks, they talked almost every day. Messages, calls, small dates. Sarah felt excitement. She felt control. She felt powerful. But as the days went on, something subtle happened. Here's the psychology most people miss. When a woman approaches first, the initial act creates a burst of novelty for the man. It's exciting. He notices her confidence. But attraction doesn't thrive on novelty alone. It thrives on emotional pursuit and challenge. After a month, Sarah noticed something. He seemed less interested. He wasn't texting as fast. He didn't call first. He wasn't chasing. She felt frustrated, confused, maybe even disappointed, because she thought her initial confidence would guarantee his interest. But attraction psychology doesn't work that way. Here's the hidden pattern. When a woman approaches first, she triggers a temporary spike in attraction. But if the dynamic immediately becomes her investing energy and chasing attention, the man's brain experiences less tension, less pursuit, less challenge. And psychologically, tension equals engagement. Lack of tension equals boredom. Sarah's situation is common. Men naturally respond to polarity. Confidence attracts, but automatic availability can reduce desire. Emotional chase creates excitement, whereas constant accessibility reduces perceived value. It's not about manipulation. It's about how human desire works at a subconscious level. A week later, Sarah went on another date with him. He was polite, but distant. She realized something. The more she tried to maintain his attention, the more his interest faded. Her initial approach had created excitement, but she had unknowingly flipped the energy. Instead of attraction flowing naturally, she had taken on the role of pursuer. And in subconscious psychology, the pursuer often loses intrigue. The lesson is subtle but powerful. Confidence is magnetic. Approaching first creates initial excitement, but desire thrives on balance. Emotional tension, mystery, choice. When these elements vanish, interest fades often quickly. Sarah eventually learned this the hard way. Now she approaches selectively. She gives space. She balances confidence with subtle emotional restraint. And the men she meets now, they're more attentive, more engaged, more invested. So why do women who approach first often lose interest quickly? Because attraction isn't about control. It's about energy, tension, and balance. Confidence sparks desire. Chasing prematurely extinguishes it.